Welcome, friends, to another EconoMinute from Democracy at Work. I'm Richard Wolff, and I want to talk to you briefly about the 6 states that have now legalized recreational marijuana use in the United States. It's interesting to me, particularly because of how this serves an economic purpose, regardless of what you think about the appropriateness or not of marijuana use. Marijuana legalization follows by a few decades the legalization of something else that was thought sinful, inappropriate, un-American, and all the rest. I'm speaking about gambling, and in particular, lotteries. It used to be in America's iconography, America's religions, that gambling was wrong, and betting in public on lotteries is gambling and therefore unthinkable. Europe had it for many, many years before Americans even thought of the possibility. Well, we're all used to lotteries and other kinds of gambling nowadays. It's everywhere. And pretty soon, if the 6 states that have already done so are any sign, and they include California, the biggest state in the union, we're going to have legalized recreational marijuana everywhere too. And whatever the other reasons, here's the economics of it all. States across America haven't the political will to tax corporations and the rich, since they are the funders of the political major parties and the politicians. And having lopped off the taxes they don't raise on corporations and the rich and put them on the mass of people, the mass of people have had it up to here and will not tolerate, so the same politicians are now afraid to raise taxes on average people because then they'll lose the votes. Can't tax the rich and the corporations because they'll lose the dollars. Can't tax the average person because they'll lose the vote. What do? They're desperate, so they borrow. That's why so many states are in deep trouble with excess borrowing. Illinois, the 5th largest state in the union, has had its credit ratings lowered because it is literally dangerous now to lend money to the state that is the home of Chicago. And legislatures have looked elsewhere for money since they're politically afraid to deal with the crisis we're in. And lotteries and marijuana legalization are ways to raise money. Religious objections, moral objections, hysteria, who cares? There's no other way to raise money, and in a disintegrating political economic situation, even lotteries and marijuana are important. And that's why we have what we see. This is Richard Wolff for Democracy at Work's EconoMinute.